We'll see if we can get these highlights up and rolling from Saturday's game against Albright, which came down to the wire. You know, Coach, it was a crazy game with a wild second half. We welcomed back the 2000 MAC championship team, which was really awesome. And, you know, Laquan Robinson opened up the game with a huge kickoff return. Even though the offense couldn't capitalize, the defense came out and held us in there early and did a great job of getting pressure on the quarterback, finishing with 6 sacks on the day. Shane Zumsky adding to his leading total with another sack as well. What makes Shane such a dominant player, Coach?
I think his get off. He's a tremendous athlete, but he knows how to get off the football, and I think teams have tried to capitalize on that. So as teams are starting to see, we're moving him around and putting him in different places and trying to create matchups. And for him, if they're going to single block, it's a tough day because he's such a good football player.
Now, offensively, we picked it up in the second quarter, and as I talked with Coach Eager about just a couple minutes ago, we put up our best numbers of the year, including 9 third-down conversions and 27 first downs. Coach, quarterback Chris Hopp did a great job of leading the offense and making key completions to help us keep us in the game all the way to the end.
Yeah, there's no doubt you can see him getting into a rhythm. We talked about this a few weeks ago, you know, when he came in and had the big game, and that's really been him. And we've been real pleased with just his development and how he's kind of stayed the course and continued to kind of buy into what we're doing. It's hard when you're a quarterback and you're learning a new system. It's really hard when, you know, the things that we're doing concept-wise and we're moving guys around, and he's got to be able to kind of pinpoint where the ball should go and when it should go there. So it's been exciting watching him over the course of the last couple of weeks come along.
Now, on the downside, we finished the day with 6 penalties for 69 yards. What do we need to do as a team to limit the penalties throughout the games, Coach?
I think it starts in practice. You know, we talk about it every day. It's the discipline. You know, the penalties that we're getting are, you know, you never say that there's a good penalty, but we tend to get penalties that kill drives, you know, or defensively we get a penalty that extends a drive. And I think that those are the things that we got to be conscious of, you know, in third down situations or when we're in a second and medium situation, we got to be able to make sure that we can execute the play and not put ourselves in second and third and long or give the offense a free first down because we did something not very smart. So I think it starts in practice. We've got to be a little bit more disciplined. I think if we're able to do that, we'll see that the penalties will start to shrink.
Now, we fell to 2-2 on the conference on Saturday. You know, a tough loss for everyone because with all the mistakes that we made, we still had a chance to win the ball game. Talk about what you told myself and some of the other guys in the locker room after the game.
Well, the big thing that we talked about and we shared was just really kind of understanding that, you know, every step of this journey has been about us, you know, and in the previous 2 games that we've dropped in league, it's been about us. It's been about the mistakes we've made. And I think we want to get ourselves in a position this coming weekend to be able to say at the end of the game, we didn't shoot ourselves in the foot. You know, we weren't the cause of, you know, the results, you know, from a negative standpoint. I think that there's a lot of disappointment, not just in losing, but just in the way that we're losing because we're so close and we're, you know, a step away here or a play away there from having some special things happen. So I think that that's what we got to focus on this week in practice.
Most definitely. And joining us today are 2 of our senior key players, senior tailback Adam Smith and senior captain, offensive lineman AJ Winter. Guys, we appreciate you taking the time to join us today. How you guys doing?
Good. Thanks for having us.
We're going to start with you, Adam. You know, what's it been like getting the chance to work with Coach Eager and Coach Owens this season, both who were just on here earlier?
I mean, both those guys know what they're talking about. They're football savvy. They bring a lot to the table, and everyone can benefit from that if they just listen and work hard and they give everyone a chance to succeed, and that's all you can really ask for.
Can you touch on some of the things that you really learned from them so far?
I mean, I can't even talk about the number of things I've learned from them. There's a plethora of things. I can't pinpoint one or the other, but I mean, they've made me a lot better football player.
Now, AJ, you know, you're an older guy on the offensive line. What's it been like you and Harry Reynolds, the other senior lineman, helping out with some of these younger guys and helping them get to know the offense and get some experience going?
I mean, I think the biggest thing in college football is just experience of playing at the college level. And anytime you can give a younger player insight to that, I mean, I think that's real beneficial. And not only football, but just off the field too, you know what I mean, like helping the guys out, like anything they need, like how to adjust to school, you know what I mean, so we're there for them, you know what I mean, help them out, anything they need.
Now, Adam, there's no doubt everybody knows that you run hard. You know, Coach Eager has found ways to get you involved in more than just the run game, but in the passing game as well. Can you talk about that a little bit? Because I know you love catching the ball.
I mean, anyway, I can help out. I mean, the run game, that's fun. These guys, all the other linemen, work their butts off all week, and it's pretty easy to put anyone behind them. And, you know, we're open in the pass routes too, and Chris gives us good balls, so it's really anyone can do what I'm doing. I'm just lucky enough to get the opportunity.
You know, AJ, like Chris does with us receivers and with tight end Mike Penna, you know, offensive line, as an offensive line, you guys have some great chemistry going on. Can you talk about that a little bit and how important that is?
Right. I think, like Coach Eager touched on, going back to practice, how we practice, you know, we we take a lot of reps together. We do everything together. And I think that's a big part of the chemistry, is just not only on the field, but also getting to know each other's personality. And I think as an offensive line, we've really gelled and come together as a unit.
You know, Adam, I'm not sure if many people know, but you have a twin brother who plays on the team as well. He plays wide receiver. He makes some key plays on special teams for us. Talk about what it's like getting a chance to play with your brother in college football.
I mean, I love playing with my brother. We always compete against each other, so off-season's fun. You know, I'm faster than him. I lift more than him. But he challenges me. He pushes me. I push him. So, I mean, you can't ask for much more. There's always someone there to play with, and I've been playing with him since 4th grade, so it's awesome.
Now, guys, I know we had our senior speeches during camp, but can you talk about to some of the people out there what makes it so special playing here at Widener? We'll start with you, AJ. Go ahead.
I mean, it's just it's everything to me. I know a lot of the seniors. I mean, we've given up the last 4 years of our lives. You know, I mean, to be here working together, and I mean the relationships that I've developed is something that'll last a lifetime that I wouldn't trade for anything. So, I mean, it's hard to say in words what it means because it's everything.
How about you, Adam?
Yeah, I mean, nothing can really be said along the lines of what it means, because it means everything. I mean, it's a family, it's brothers, it's having a chance to go out there and battle with your friends. I mean, unfortunately, the season's winding down, and I don't even want to think about that. I mean, Widener, a winning tradition. We had the 2000 MAC championship team there on Saturday, and it just shows the long tradition and what you're playing for and what you're a part of. So it means everything, just like AJ alluded to.
Well, there's no doubt that we're going to keep getting at it and hope that in a couple weeks we're finding ourselves playing another game or another couple games after the season. But guys, we appreciate you taking the time to join us today, and good luck to you the rest of the season.
Thanks.
Now, Coach, you know, we travel to face Lebanon Valley this Saturday, a well-disciplined team. And as I said earlier, we're 2-2 in the MAC right now. But this is a conference where anything can happen as far as upsets go. How important is it for us to continue to get after it? So come November, we are playing some extra games when the season's over.
I think we started the season talking about legacy. You know, that's what we talked to the seniors about. That's what we talked with the undergraduates about it. And just in terms of, hey, here, guys, here's what you need to do in terms of leaving a legacy. And I think the way that we're playing football, if we can correct some of the mistakes we're making, if we can stay the course and buy into the plan, we'll get all the things that we want at the end of this thing. You know, the only thing that we can control the next 3 weeks is to win 3 games. What happens after that, you know, as they say, that's gravy. You know, for us, I think we got to focus on what we're doing in practice. We got to learn how to practice better. And if we can leave a legacy behind of being a team that practiced well and a team that performed on Saturdays, I think at the end of the year we'll be very pleased with the end result.
Well, we got a couple more days of preparation, and we're going to get ready to go Saturday. Make sure you tune in to WidenerPride.com for live stats and live audio as the Pride travel up to Lebanon Valley to play them for a MAC showdown at 1 o'clock this Saturday. For Coach Collins, for seniors Adam Smith and AJ Winter, I'm your host, Rick Ritter, and we'll see you next week on Kicking with Coach. Thanks a lot, guys.